Again, my name is Thomas Fields. I'm a CDL instructor for the Department of Public Works with the CDL Academy. Now I'm about to do the Class B dump truck Maryland pre-trip. And with the Maryland pre-trip, you start in the inside first. So when we take the student out there, we already have we will have the wheel together. We will chalk the wheel and we will fan down the brake between 90 and 100 before the examiner get in. So now, once the examiner get in, and he explain to you how long the pre-trip is going to be, and tell you can go ahead and start. Now you got your seatbelt on, and now you tell them, as I begin my pre-trip, I like to build my air pressure up. That's the first thing they want to hear. So you safe start. Don't just go straight and turn it on. You safe start. Let the vehicle to go through the cycle. Then you start it up. Put your foot on the gas. Don't try to let the RPMs go past 15. This helps to build up the pressure faster. When you get to 120, it's the air governor gonna cut out. That's my air governor. Now you tell it, exam, I like to begin my 1 minute air brake test. You're gonna say yeah. So you turn the vehicle back off. Turn to the electric. You ask him, is he ready? He said yeah. You hit the brake, put your foot on the brake. And you tell the examiner, I should not lose no more than 3 psi in 1 minute. And he timing you. Then the examiner, when the 1 minute is up, the examiner gonna say, the 1 minute is up. You say, while your foot's still on this brake, you say, I did not lose no more than 3 psi in 1 minute. Now I like to do my fan down while your foot's still on the brake. You tell the examiner, I'm a fan down when I get to 70, 60, my low pressure warning light gonna come on. Then you start fanning. That's my low air pressure warning. You tell them that when I get to 40, 30, my parking brake knob gonna pop out. That's my parking brake knob. Now, you start the vehicle back up. You build your pressure back up. And you let the examiner know when I get to 60, 70, my low pressure light warning buzzer gonna go off. Put your foot on the gas. Sometimes your secondary got to catch up with your primary. That's my low pressure light went off. When I get to 120, my air governor gonna cut out. That's my air governor cut out. Now, I would like to check my parking brake knob. To check my parking brake knob, put my foot on the brake, I put my vehicle in drive, and make sure it's at its lowest gear, which is 6-1. Tap the gas, my parking brake head. Put it back in neutral. Then I would tell the examiner that I would say it, not perform it. I would drive 5 miles per hour. I would hit my brake, and my vehicle should move to the left or the right. And that completes my air brake test. Now my inside cab. I got a fully charged fully charged ABC fire extinguisher. I got 3 reflector triangles. I got a fully stocked first aid kit and spare fuses. My windshield, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No illegal stickers or obstruction. And my windshield got a proper rubber seal. My windshield wiper arms, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts. Tight and secure. My windshield wiper blades, not cracked, damaged, dry rotted, frayed. Tight and secure. My mirror brackets, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts. Tight and secure. My mirrors is flat and convex, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts. Clean and clear. My seatbelt latches and unlatches smoothly. My ABS light came on and off when I started up the vehicle. I got a 20-inch steering wheel, a more than 2-inch play in the middle. My city horn, my air horn. My windshield washer fluid and wiper fluid. My windshield wiper and fluid work properly. Now I check my gauges, my left turn signal, my right turn signal, my high beam, my four-way flash. My oil is at its proper level. My temperature at the proper read. I got 14 volts. My miles per hour is at 0 because I'm standing still. I got enough fuel for my road test, and my PSI reading at 120. I got a yellow diamond-shaped parking brake knob. Not cracked, damaged, broken, no leaking. Not missing nuts and bolts. Tight and secure. My defrost. I hear it and I feel it. My heat. I hear it and I feel it. Now, I ask the examiner, can he check my external lights? Once he go in the front, I go through my external lights. My left turn signal, he'll give me the thumbs up. My right turn signal, he'll give me the thumbs up. My high beam, he'll give me the thumbs up. My four-way flashes, he'll give me the thumbs up. He will go to the rear. I'll do my left turn signal again. My right turn signal. My four-way flashes. And then I'll put it in reverse. Put it back in neutral. He's going to come on the side and tell me to step out to do my pre-trip outside pre-trip. So I cut my vehicle off, take my key with me. My keys in my pocket, my wheel is chalk. I look up under my vehicle, make sure there's no hanging wires or debris or puddles. I will make sure my vehicle not leaning to the left or the right, which indicate there's a suspension problem or a flat tire. My strobe lights, my marker lights, my left and right turn signal, my four-way flashes, all amber in color, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My headlights are clear in color, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My coolant reservoir filled to the proper level, cap got a proper rubber seal, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I check my hoses for damage and leaks. My windshield washer fluid is filled to the proper level. It's on that side. You do everything on this side. Windshield, just tell them. Windshield washer fluid, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking. Not missing nuts and bolts, tight, secure. It's filled to the proper level, and the cap got a proper rubber seal. And you check your hoses for damage and leaks. Your power steering reservoir filled to the proper level. Cap got a proper rubber seal. Not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking. Not missing nuts and bolts, tight, secure. And I check my hoses for damage and leaks. My power steering pump, which is you follow the hose from here, put you on that side. My power steering pump, my gear driven power steering pump, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My gear driven air compressor, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight, secure, or leaking. My air compressor governor, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My oil dipstick, I check it with the engine off. I will pull out the dipstick. I will wipe it clean, reinsert it, pull it back out to get a proper read. My transmission dipstick, I will pull it out. I check it with the engine running. I will pull it out, wipe it clean, reinsert it, pull it back out to get a proper read. My air and electric lines, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking. Drive rod frayed, tight and secure. My steering shaft, not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Tight, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My gear-driven steering gearbox, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My steering linkage, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure, which consists of my pitman arm, my drag link, my steering knuckle, my tie rod, my crown nuts and cotter pins. My spring hanger, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My leaf spring, not cracked, damaged, or broken, or shifted. If 1/4 or more is missing, the vehicle needs to be placed out of service. My U-bolts, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My shock absorber, not cracked, damaged, or broken, or leaking, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. My brake chamber, Now crack, damaged, or broken, no leaking. Now missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I check my hose for damage and leaks. My slack adjusting push rod. Now crack, damaged, or broken. Now missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. To check my slack adjusting push rod, I will place my vehicle on a level plane, chalk my wheel, release my brake, pull my slack adjuster out at the 90 degrees angle. My push rod should not come out no more than an inch. If it does, my vehicle needs to be serviced by a certified mechanic. My drum and drum lining, I check for grease and debris, and it's not dangerously worn thin. I check my inner and outer tire for cuts and bulges. I check my surface of my tire, make sure they're not mismatched or regrooved, and at least my tread depth at least 432 tread depth. I check my inner and outer rim, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, no illegal wheels. I check my lug nuts to make sure they all are present. I check for metal shaving and rusting, which indicates looseness. I check my hub oil seal, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking. Now missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. To check my hub oil seal, I will pull out the center cap. To refill it, I will pull out the side cap. I will check my valve stem and cap, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, tight and secure. And to check my tire pressure, I will use a tire pressure gauge. I will check my mud flaps, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I will check my fuel tank, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. And I check my cap got a proper rubber seal, and I will check my fuel lines for damage and leaks. I will check my battery to make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, no leaking, and no corrosion. I will check my door, make sure it opens and closes smoothly, and I will check my door hinges, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I will check my splash guard, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I will check my marker lights. It's amber color in the front, red in the rear. I will check my DOT tape, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, clean and clear, not peeling. I will check my tractor frame, my truck frame to make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken, and no illegal wheels. I will check my drive shaft, make sure it's not cracked, damaged, or broken or bent, tight and secure. I will check my latches to make sure they're not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. I will check my DOT tape to make sure it's clean and clear, not peeling. I will check my strobe lights, amber in color, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure. Got a proper rubber seal. I will check my lights, which is my brake light, my tail light, my marker light, my left-right turn signal, my four-way flashes, all red in color, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure, and it got a proper rubber seal. I will check my reverse light, which is clear in color, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing nuts and bolts, tight and secure, and it got a proper rubber seal. And this complete my pre-trip.